We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with TRKA stock continuing to fight to stay above the 20-cent mark, and it was experiencing volatility in both directions. And in today's video, we're going to break down what's going on within the charts with 42 Vision, the inflow versus outflow, and the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with TRKA stock under a bull indicator, and it actually was pushing up in the process, and once it popped up on the 30-minute, it jumped up to a high here of 21 cents. Now the inflows are above the midpoint, and it's our first bull indicator since the bear indicator that popped up here last week in the after hours at 21-cent area. So this is a critical resistance, and these inflows, yes, they're above, but they are red, guys. We want to keep that in mind. They are currently red, and they need to switch from red to green and pull away from the midpoint to the upside with full strength. That's going to be critical and crucial here on the 30-minute. And TRKA stock was not the only stock experiencing volatility. As you see there popping up within the screen, our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator at 9:40 a.m. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. Full strength there on 42 Vision, and call options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. And you can gain access to our bots and indicators. The link is down below in the description. We look forward to having you join us. And this is what you get, right? You get that edge, you get those bots sending direct notifications within the volatility over at the Discord. So here we are with TRKA stock trying to push itself back up and hold above 20 cents. And we're going to zoom in here and look at the charts and zoom in and see what happened within the volatility. So let's go ahead and zoom in here and look at what happened within these charts. So we have here TRKA stock on the 5-minute. You could see how much volatility there was at the opening with a bull indicator here and inflow crossover, guys. And if we go ahead and zoom in instead of the 30-minute, we go to the 15-minute, we could see here that it was under a bull indicator within the opening bell volatility. It pulled back, never got canceled, went right back up, and those inflows were above the midpoint there, and things actually skyrocketed here from around 19 cents to the 20 to almost 21 cent area. And then they pulled back towards the middle of the day, did a full transition from the rip area to the dip area, and then reversed with strength here on the 5-minute. As you see there, got that bull indicator right around this transition from red to dark green on the 15-minute, inflow crossover here on the 15-minute and 5-minute, and both of them confirmed with bull indicators, and the strength is there from around 1960 area to the 21 cent area. And right now it pulled back and it's going back up higher with this strength and a bull indicator again here on the 5-minute, as you see it there within the volatility. But this 15-minute and inflow crossover of the 5-minute and 15-minute above the midpoint is holding this up, starting a staircase effect here, right? So it's something to not ignore. I'll be watching this very closely within the volatility going into the end of the day and even tomorrow. But something I wanted to show you guys was what happened today within the volatility and why TRKA was able to fight and come back up here in the second half, and how strong that double confirmation is here with these inflow crossovers on the 5-minute, plus that bull indicator, the transitions here, bull indicator on the 15-minute, and inflow crossover as well. Now we're going to zoom out and look at this from the bigger picture so I could share with you guys the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. So the first thing is The 30-minute now has a bull indicator here that popped up at around the 20 cent to 19 cent area, canceling the previous bear indicator, but these inflows need to pick up. As I stated earlier in the video, it's going to be crucial for this to actually switch from red to green, pull away from the midpoint, and reflect that strength into the charts. And we also want to keep in mind in the bigger picture, when you zoom out on the 1 hour, these outflows have been dominating, guys. It's going to be crucial for these inflows to pick back up and head towards the midpoint. You could see that microscopically here, and in the bigger picture, how far away it is. It definitely needs to cross back over to justify the strength in the lower time frames and start to reflect that strength into the charts, and possibly even cancel out this bear indicator here at around the 20 cent area. So that's a pivotal resistance that definitely needs to be broken through, and cancel out this bear indicator in the process on the 1 hour with a possible bull indicator. Now, when we go ahead and zoom back in, not to the 30-minute, but to the 15-minute, you could see here the volatility of the day when the inflows picked up in the first half there, with the bull indicator never getting canceled. Even though it pulled downwards, it ripped back up, and then the outflows began and crossed and leveled off here, and you could see that there in the middle of the day. Inflows picked back up, got that bull indicator there at around 1980, 1970 area, popped up towards 21 cents, and here it is trying to form that staircase effect. And it's going to be critical for these inflows to continue to hold strong here on the 15-minute and stay green, guys. And we want to see it stay above or even pull away from it to the upside if possible, and go ahead and continue the staircase effect of strength here to the upside, retesting key resistance levels. Now, the key levels I would watch, the first thing is support, and that is 20 cent area, guys. It's not that far from it, 20.52. If that gets broken through, then comes the 18 cent area, and below that, if these outflows start to dominate and pull to the downside and cross the midpoint and quickly start to reflect that weakness into the charts, the next support level below 18 cents is the 15 cent area. Now, to the upside, if these inflows could pick up, switch from red to green, and continue strong on the 15-minute and pull up the 1 hour towards the midpoint and cross it to continue reflecting that strength into the charts, well, the next resistance level would be then above that at the 21 cent area. I would not ignore that. That's going to be critical. And then above that comes the 22 to 23 cent area. And if that's possible, we'll have to reassess and see what's going on within the charts, because then comes the highs above 23 cents of 25 cents. And we'll have to go ahead and reanalyze at that point those new key levels of support and resistance. But right now, these are the critical levels to the upside and to the downside that I would watch going into tomorrow. And it's going to be critical that these inflows stay strong, especially here on the 30-minute, switching from red to green and pulling upwards, staying strong on the 15-minute, and try to pull up the 1 hour closer to the midpoint, because it is below, and that can have some weight over the chart. And these bull indicators, I'm going to be watching them very carefully. If a bull indicator can pop up and cancel the one here on the 1 hour, that bear indicator is still there. I would not ignore that or overlook that as well. And we're right now at the levels where that bear indicator popped up, near 20 cents. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.